Yeah, I can see that happening.
Check,
I'm sitting there holding the sword like this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get tired.
You're smacking on it over and over again. Eventually, my arm's gonna slowly fall, and then it's just gonna hit me wherever.
Go ahead and chop my arm off.
We're talking about a game we played, and you should watch the video. That'll make a lot more sense in the vid. Also, don't judge the green screen work. It's mad wrinkly right now. And
I think it looks fine.
I don't feel like straightening it
I think
out.
it looks great.
It looks like curtains back there.
If you think about it, it kind of is a curtain.
It kind of is a curtain. Hood Nature is what he calls it. I don't really like that name as much.
Hood Nature.
Yeah.
Why is it Hood Nature?
You'll figure it out.
Okay.
You like animal facts, right?
Yeah. As long as it's not about snakes and shit.
There might be stuff about snakes.
Okay.
So don't punch my PC, please.
No, I'm not. Yeah, no. I mean, if
Don't
there's a
get
jump
fit.
scare, though,
Okay,
I can't
there's no
promise
jump
it.
scares.
Okay.
And we're only doing this, and then we're gonna do Me Canyon. You know who Me Canyon is?
I have no idea what that is.
Okay, so that's it. That's all we're here for. Just some friendly content
Perfect.
for families
So no
and
falling and or running.
right.
Got
No
it.
falling, no running,
That's all I can ask for.
no bitches, no hoes. So
Yes.
This is why you should never do what these people are doing. Standing too close to a whale that's passed is a good way to get your ticket punched with him. When a whale dies, its insides start rotting, producing a bunch of gases like methane. And if the gas can't find a way out, the methane builds up inside the whale's corpse, turning into a blubber ticking bomb. Because a bloated whale can straight up explode, launching its guts at 45 miles per hour and airmailing its insides up to 160
What the
feet away.
fuck?
air mailing it. Somebody's at the fucking beach getting like a. They sell tacos at the beach.
I don't.
I was gonna say
Ice
beach
cream.
taco. Ice cream at the beach. We don't have beaches in Vegas. What the fuck do y'all eat at beaches?
We got Lake Mead, bitch.
Yeah, for real.
You got better chances of finding a pond anywhere else.
Yeah.
Better than Lake Mead.
Right, yeah. We don't have. So maybe not top. Ice cream at your local ice creamery, Cold Stone, Beach Stone. Then whale blubber just comes flying through the front fucking door.
This
Yeah,
explosion
just
is so
imagine
powerful,
being little
not only
Jesse,
can
and
it
next
shout
thing you
to
know,
the
you get
but
hit
if
with
you're
the
standing-
small intestine of a whale.
It would probably engulf you. Wait, he's cutting it open. Hold on.
to 160 feet away. This explosion is so powerful, not only can it shower you in whale guts, but if you're standing right next to it, it can severely injure you if not put you in a coffin right next to it. And if you're stupid enough to climb on top of the whale, which some people
Damn.
have, you can actually get launched into the air. The worst part is,
You have a
the
video
gas
of that,
will find a way to
though.
leak outside the whale, or it'll cause an explosion, and the average person has no way of knowing which will happen. Once in Taiwan, researchers were transporting a dead sperm whale when it ran into the wall, covering people, buildings, and cars in flesh and guts. Nobody got hurt, but I'm sure therapists made a killing that year.
My God.
Can you imagine you just enjoying a day at the office? Life is beautiful. You got birds singing, and next thing you know, whale intestine and guts come at your office room window at 365 miles an hour.
I just imagine this guy comes into work today. You know, he shows up a little bit late. Like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. They just hand him a hose. Look, he's got a single little hose, and he's trying to use his finger to, like, make the water, like, spray out faster. Because he doesn't have any
little
water
more torque since you didn't give me a nozzle head. I gotta use my thumb.
He don't have a nozzle. He's trying to clean up whale guts with the finger method of water pressure. That's not gonna work, dog. That's not gonna work. You need a power
Looking
sprayer.
around like, damn, I need a bigger hose. I could give you like a fire hydrant hose. You gotta give me a little, like a water hose you could buy at Home Depot.
Bro, the driver just left, bro. Left the corpse there. Let y'all clean this shit up, bro. I gotta go.
In 1970, people decided to euthanize a dying whale with dynamite. Don't ask me why. They
Why?
did that. The 70s were weird.
Why?
Not only did people get covered in guts, one car got flattened. Facts. No printer. Cloudy with me.
You seen that video? Hey, yo. The person who got facts, no printer. Parents, no dad. Balls, no testes. All that.
Like I was like cloudy.
Cloudy. No chance of meatballs.
This is the first time I can say this about something in the ocean, but what you just saw is 100% completely harmless. Even though its closest cousin is a great white shark, this Leviathan come to life as a
I think those things are really cool.
Even though they
They
go
look
26
cool.
feet
Yeah.
long and the biggest one ever.
Look like they have
40 feet,
teeth
they
though.
eat nothing but
I think just like the
vegetables.
inside is like a giant like gullet.
Yeah, it's just a big water filter, man. It's like a big Brita filter. Just swimming through the ocean.
Just picking up whatever swims in and then doesn't like it, spits it out.
Probably.
can
Or
usually
maybe
find
just
them
eat
eating
that too. Who knows?
Like, damn, this
They also
sucks.
look a lot like great white sharks, so whenever somebody claims to see Megalodon, what they really bumped into was a baskie minding its own business. They look like they're in a constant state of shock. Imperiously circled divers. The only slightly dangerous thing about them is they can weigh up to 11,000 pounds, and in 1937, one accidentally capsized a ship, drowning 3 people.
Damn,
But we've actually done
Jesus.
this pog shark way worse, and because of overfishing, they're starting to shrink in size.
Pog shark,
But for the
I'm
most
done.
part, they're perfectly harmless. And in an ocean full of R-rated nonsense, this Kirby guppy is the best you're gonna get. This thing is actually real.
Super cute.
Scientists discovered it 3,000 feet below the surface off the coast of California. And even though it looks like a C-minus arts and crafts,
Why does it have
it's an
eyes?
actual animal called the Rosa
Like
Pacifica
human
Rosa.
eyes.
Yeah, it looks like it got googly eyes on there.
Even though it's not an
Like
actual
someone
squid,
just
it's
got
actually
creative with an arts and crafts
the stubbies
project.
on the
Yeah.
Kindergarten, it's like,
so that they bury themselves further than they are exposed.
Mash it
Deadeyes
together.
hunts at night eating crabs, mollusks, and small fish. But if you told me they feed on the innocence of small children, I still wouldn't take this anime-faced squid seriously. And if you think I'm being mean, go on YouTube and find the video where they found it. Not even
Like the
Hiroshima
colors on
roasted
it.
as hard as
Yeah.
But in all semi-seriousness, it's actually really important because they change colors based on how polluted the water around them is, making them really useful for scientists. As for the bug
That's
eyes, the
kinda
big
dope.
eyes help them gather what little light they can at the bottom of the ocean. Either that or Squidward popped a mean one and put them nice.
God,
That is a Tamandowitz type
bro,
name.
hold on. I'm sorry.
he said T-pose.
That is a Tamandowitz type of anteater found throughout South America.
Oh, I knew it was an anteater.
Trinidad. Now the T-posing, yeah, that's a threat.
Oh, he's
Oh.
I thought he was being cute.
Ants and termites. To get to them, they'll break into ants' nests and termite mounds. And for the record, termite mounds can be as strong as cement. They break through them with their claws. So unpressed anteaters like the Tamanda will like to remind
Got
them
it.
that they have claws and to rethink their life choices before they lose them. And you don't want no smoke with an anteater of any kind because those claws are the reason they're the only animals that jaguars will hesitate to attack
Ooh.
because they can get one shot by them. Anteaters have been known to severely maul people by slashing them and tearing their organs out. One hit could punch
Oh
some
my
Belongs
damn.
in the video. Hellish Quartet people, hear me out. DLC, $3.99, Anteater Man. He's just got
It's an anteater. So, hold on,
gigantic.
wait. DLC Edward Scissorhands.
Yes!
But with anteater claws.
Got it. Just T-poses. That's what he does in the selection screen. He stands up and T-poses.
Can you imagine if you just get your shit ran by an anteater?
Yeah.
At that point, you just got to question.
Nobody would believe you.
Hell no.
You want to see how I got these scars? Anteater,
I just got
2013.
my pockets ran by an anteater.
How do you know what they want? Like other animals, like it makes a lot of sense. Like an anteater, like I wouldn't even know where to
You just got
start.
like a random bag of cheeses in your
Not
pocket.
too
Like,
close, not close enough. Do you need something I have? What are we doing?
At that point, just empty your pockets and back away slowly.
So, toss him your
They're
wallet.
just take this.
Right.
What you want?
If you throw it away from you, he goes and gets it. Doesn't threaten your person anymore. You know.
puncture your lung, damage your liver, and even tear your stomach open. This is what happens when an anteater wakes up feeling homicidal. Manduas are smaller, but they're just as mean and just as likely to throw hands, and since they're legally blind, they treat anything that moves as a possible
They're
threat.
legally
Moral-
blind. So anything that moves, you're
That's
just.
so stupid. They're fucking,
How does that work?
He's fucking blind as
Of this
shit.
video, do not mess with the ant. Top 5 animals that break the rules of nature. At number 5 is this lizard, because every whip-tailed lizard alive is female. All the males got canceled permanently. The females reproduce by basically cloning themselves. At 4 is
That's
a clownfish,
cool.
because
That's
every
cool
single
shit.
one born is a male. They only transition to the other side if the dominant
Right.
female becomes a pack. So the biggest male becomes the new dominant female and then mates with whatever males in the area. And yes, I just described the R-rated version of Finding Nemo. Number 3 is the wood frog, because they can be frozen alive for weeks.
Yeah,
and
I've
walk
seen
around
that. That
like
shit's
nothing,
dope.
because they basically have
Dude,
no
there was the documentary that went around on Netflix, whatever the first big one was, that people went crazy about, had that thing in it.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It was like the weird adaptation that came from like Disney, like all the Disney documentaries.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
antifreeze in their blood that keeps ice crystals from forming in their cells. In the face of death,
That's
it
cool as
arrives
shit.
like Frog Christ. And speaking of coming back from the
What
dead, is
water
a
bears
because
is that?
Those things are
they're
basically unkillable, dude. They're like they're microscopic little fucking things, and they just like don't fucking die. These things are weird.
They can survive extreme heat, extreme cold, radiation, a nuclear war. They can even vibe out in space because why the not? They can also go into suspended animation that lasts over 100 years. This moss pig takes a stress nap that lasts over a century without food or water, and nobody should have that much
Yeah.
power. Number 1 is the platypus, because nothing
Aw.
makes sense about this duck rat. They
So,
lay
aw.
eggs, sweat milk, they have no teeth or stomach, they swim blind and deaf, and they find prey by tracking electricity like sharks.
That's
and
dope.
they're highly venomous because of course. This is what happens when you leak a rough draft. You would not want to be rooting for
Hey,
these animals.
Harry had that
First
shit.
is a scorpion, and if you're wondering why, it's horrible character design. Because if it loses its
Oh, I was like, what the hell are you doing?
It's my Arizona scorpion.
thinger, it also loses its anus, meaning even if it survives being crippled, it'll die a slow, painful, constant
Oh.
death. Next is a seal because they get violated by everyone.
Yeah.
If you're not getting slapped up by
Yeah.
a orca, griefed by a great white, or assaulted by Otter Cosby, you can get your eyeballs gouged out by a disrespectful seal. Also, baby elephant seals have to try not to get crushed into a chalk outline by the mother's bigger, more aggressive boyfriend. Other seals aren't that great either, because the mother harp seal will abandon her baby after 12 days, even though it can't swim or feed. Next are hyenas for one reason. That's a female. Connect the dots. Not only do they suffer one of the most painful births of any animal, male hyenas get treated worse than dirt. Males get kicked out of their birth clan at 2 years old, and they have to get severely bullied at Hayes just to join a new one. Literally, the moment he's born, his infant baby sisters will try to abort him. Male, female, either way, hyenas got it bad, and that is equality. And last is this poor guy. As if life wasn't hard enough, this wild pig could get folded by its own skeleton. The Barbaroussa's teeth could grow into its skull and kill it. It's a horrible way to live and a worse way to die. Animals you would not want to be reincarnated.
So yeah, the otter thing. You know, they rape stuff.
Otters rape things?
Like everything. Like anything.
Do they really?
Really. And I Googled it after one of these videos. I was like, no way, they don't really like, yeah, really.
That's horrifying to think of because those things are so fucking
They're
cute.
really cute. And they interact with people really well.
Yeah.
Like dogs almost.
That's...
And then they just leave
I'll
you.
never look at an otter
Then they just go rape stuff. Dead stuff, alive
Now
stuff.
if I have to go like feed an otter, I just think like I'm feeding a rapist right
It's
now.
yeah, it's definitely,
That's
it
kinda
will
fun.
rape again. Every hole is a rape opportunity. There's no right, you can't rhyme with it. If you rhyme with it, it makes it fucked up. You gotta just flat out say it. Every hole's a goal. No, every hole is a time for assault. You know, they just go fucking homicidal. That's not you are laughing way
It's
too
so
hard.
bad. I can't stop laughing.
They are. They fucking, yeah, dude. Baby dolphins.
Oh my god. I had no
baby
idea.
otters.
I literally had no idea.
Yeah. It's something I had like heard before, but I was like, you're just making that up. Like, that's not, how do you prove that? You know, you don't fucking know.
Now I can just like go on like random game shows and just give weird random otter facts. It's like going like if I ever get invited to Jeopardy, like hey, do you know a weird otter fact?
Yeah, Google
And
it.
just immediately get kicked off by the next episode.
Oh yeah, no, all that would be cut out. They'd be like, so we have no intro for this guy. Just fucking get rid of him. It's the guy who wrote up like part of the study too. Like just tries to describe everything as like bland as possible, you know. But eventually, unwilling participant gets brought up a couple times. You're like, yeah.
Okay. So in other words, all right.
We figured it out.
Weird
That's
facts
part
about
two.
otters.
Ferrets, because if you're a female, you get two choices. If you go into heat but don't eventually get laid, you could expire to aplastic anemia.
That's true.
But if you do get to mate, the process involves you getting mauled, grabbed around the neck, and dragged across the room like you owe money.
my God.
Because in a whole move from nature, domestic violence actually stimulates ovulation, so the only way to get pregnant is to survive 50 Shades of Grey. And speaking of middle fingers from nature, you would not want to be an adult mayfly for the simple fact that they don't have a mouth. And it's not like they just weren't born with them. No, they lose it as they mature, and their digestive system is filled with air and disappointment. You might be wondering how any animal lives like this, and the answer is simple. They don't. They cash in their V card and become an obituary by the end of the day because nature went above and beyond to screw you. Sloth, because that nightmare you have where you try to run but everything's in slow motion is their entire existence. Baby sloths have to literally hold on for dear life because if the baby falls, you can almost guarantee the mother isn't going back down. Leaving the tree is the most dangerous part of a sloth's life. Since the mother could always have more, she'll just leave the baby to die. That is the worst kind of baby shower. They only poop once a week, and climbing down the tree to do this is how half of sloth fatalities happen. 3 animals you should legitimately be afraid of. Number 1 is the assassin bug, because even though most people have never heard of it, they kill about 12,000 people
What?
a year.
What?
They're also called the kissing
Oh,
bug.
kissing
They have a
bug,
nasty
okay.
habit
We do
of
know what
biting
that
yeah,
is.
I didn't know
some sleepy
the
people and then
assassin
defecating
bug.
in
I
a
didn't know that's what it was
parasite
called,
that
but
can cause
kissing
Chagas
bug, yeah.
disease. This parasite can cause headaches, fever, and swelling, and 45%
Yeah,
of
you get
people
really
have
sick.
symptoms
Yeah.
of heart disease, which can lead to heart failure. You can also suffer digestive complications and nerve damage.
I didn't know it was like
6
this.
million people carry it right now. Number 2 are snails, because they're responsible for well over 200,000 obituaries a year thanks to a nasty parasite of their own.
I didn't
Freshwater
know that.
snails carry a parasitic worm that can cause schistosomiasis. Symptoms include
Schistosomiasis.
Shist. I can't even.
bloody urine,
Moving on.
Continue with the video.
stool, and even kidney failure and liver damage. These parasites allegedly live rent-free in about 240 million people, and a lot of them have no idea. Number 3 are worms, because an estimated 3.5 billion people carry
that I
parasitic
can
worms, and a lot
understand.
of them will never know.
I forgot worms existed for a minute. Like, I saw that picture, I was like, what the fuck are these things? But yeah, worms are a thing. You can't, like, find them in Vegas, though.
You're talking about like earthworms?
Like earthworms.
Yeah, you can. When it rains, you can see earthworms.
It just rained. I ain't seen no fucking worms.
Usually they're fucking just dried up and dead by the time by the time you even come out the house. Like, oh, it rained at like 10 o'clock this morning. By like 10:15, they're all dried up and dead.
The worms were like, oh, I'm drowning. I'm just going to go up for a little... Ah!
Like,
It's a desert, bro.
Like that one ant finding outside and getting hit with a magnifying glass as
Right.
soon as it comes out.
Or, like some people in our audience talked about, pissing on.
What?
They talked about pissing on ants.
Why would you piss on an ant?
That's what the fuck I said. Then they argued in the comment section.
That's a thing? Is it like an East Coast thing?
It's an East Coast, Midwest maybe, because that's where all the fucking weirdos live.
One of the worst ones are filarial worms because they can cause fluid to build up, resulting in a disease
Oh,
where your leg becomes the same
holy
size as
hell.
elephants, and it's
Wow.
called elephantiasis. It can also affect another body part, and you do not want to go
I
other
won't.
alligators
Nope,
care
I'm
about their
good.
babies so
All
much
right,
that they
that's
actually
it. There's a couple more parts, but they're unrelated to this. And we have to get to Meat Canyon. So this is Nick. He's enjoying some animal facts, some awesome fucking video games, and even better company.
Yes.
That's me. I'm complimenting myself
That's what he said.
in my own outro. Damn right. Thanks for hanging out. We've been hanging out with Nick a lot the last year. He hasn't been around to shoot vids
Yeah.
for really no reason.
I don't know, shooting vids wasn't really like a thing that I don't know, I guess was super interested in. So whether
Yeah.
I got asked to or not, I honestly didn't care.
Yeah, he's been around. You've got seen him in like a couple other vids. That's the only other time he's been around while I've been shooting videos. We just do stuff. We went rock climbing just
Yes.
yesterday. That shit was great.
Rock climbing was fun.
And then they took me and Skitten to kickboxing class. Those are the people we went to kickboxing
and then
class
went to
with.
dinner after all that.
Oh man, good stuff. But yeah, we'll see you around. They'll see you tomorrow.
Sweet.
The Meat Canyon thing, it shouldn't be too long.
Meat Canyon.
Yeah, it depends on how you feel after the first one because they're kind of short. So
Are they like shorts or like what are they?
yeah, it's whatever you want it to be, Nick.
Okay, that's not very explanatory, but
We'll see y'all. Also, hello to Nick's wife. This is what your husband looks like on the internet.
it looks weird.
Kind of like a really, really, really mildly mixed Logic. Like if Logic's dad was real light skinned.
I feel like a homeless Logic 'cause I can't rap. So
he's the Logic of poetry. He's got a mean spoken word game.
I write mad haikus.
What is a haiku? It's 357, 375? Okay, all right, write a haiku real quick.
Oh, you meant like right now?
Right now, let's put that shit. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Mad white niggas all over my glizzy Glock. It goes bang, bang, bang.
The subtle last bang ended it.
Making money out here, guys. Making mad money. You got one?
Josh's Haiku Emporium. Go ahead and enjoy it.
Almost. That was almost. You almost. It had no fucking flow to it, but you almost had it. You only like 3 syllables short. That was damn good.
Go buy now.
Boom. That was great. Yeah, his flow needs some work. It's the content though, real good. All right, let's do it.
The setup's there. That's it.
The setup's there. Play.